Up until 3 months ago, it was easy. If you wanted to get a full-frame mirrorless camera, you only had one choice, and that was a Sony. Now everything's changed. The mirrorless wars are heating up. Just 3 months ago, if you wanted to get a full-frame mirrorless camera, you only had one choice. Of course, that was the A7 range from Sony. The Japanese mega brand dominated with 99.5% of the market, with no competition from their legacy rivals from back in the day, the DSLR market. That, of course, is Canon and Nikon. However, as of October 2018, these two sleeping giants have indeed woken from their slumber. And not only have they woken up, but they've delivered some wounding blows in the burgeoning full-frame mirrorless wars. So Canon was the first to draw blood with the 30.3 megapixel EOS R, which is positioned alongside the highly acclaimed 5D Mark IV. And it's now taking, of that 99.5% market share that was all Sony's, they're now taking 22.1% of the full-frame mirrorless market in just a few months. And Nikon, who were a little bit later to the party, but only by a month or two, they came along fairly quickly with the Z6 and the Z7, are already at 10.4% of market share, and that is climbing rapidly. And they say they are very bullish about the robust sales of those cameras, and they claim that they haven't cannibalised sales from their own DSLR sister rig, the D850. Now, both the 5D Mark IV and the D850 are highly acclaimed professional level DSLR cameras. They are the pinnacle of those companies' technology, and they are absolutely tremendous. So, the fact that they have come in with mirrorless cameras that are designed to be the equivalent, but without the mirror sit-up, is absolutely exciting for consumers. Very, very exciting indeed. But doesn't end there. If you thought that that was just going to be your choice over the next little while, that you're going to have the Sonys that you could have chosen from, but now Canon and Nikon, there is a joker in the pack. Couldn't really call them a joker, very serious players. Panasonic, in fact, for years the M4 III King, they have thrown their hat in the ring and announced two full-frame versions of the Panasonic Lumix G9. They're going to be called the S1 and the S1R, and although this is only a development announcement for now, it does seem clear that consumers are going to be the net beneficiaries as the war heats up and competition drives technology forward and hopefully also prices down. Now, conspicuous by its absence from all of this party is Fujifilm, whose flagship X-T3 camera still uses an APS-C format, albeit with the company's unique, legendary, very capable X-Trans sensor technology, which is something that the company has no plans for the foreseeable future to abandon. And in an interview with DP Review at Photokina in Cologne, Fujifilm Imaging's general manager Toshihisa Aida was asked directly whether Fujifilm would enter the full-frame market, and he said unequivocally no. I shall quote from him now: "No, never," he said, "because we don't have that legacy, luckily or unluckily. We don't see any point in Fujifilm entering that market, particularly since we have good APS-C and medium format systems. If we entered the full frame market, our systems would just start cannibalizing each other. We're happy to stay with two completely independent systems." So, for the Fujifilm users amongst us that love those systems, never fit. If you really do have to have a bigger sensor on your camera, there is the very capable GFX50S and the GFX50R to keep us sweet. So, let us know in the comments below if you are using any of these systems that have been mentioned currently, or are you holding out for the Panasonic S1R? Let us know in the comments below. As always, please subscribe because it does help tremendously. And I've got one more ask for you today. Go to Facebook, sign up to the Framed Planet page on there, because if you like photography, news, reviews, workshops, tips, tricks, tutorials, and a cornucopia of things connected to this wonderful world of photography that we all love and have so much passion for, there will be exclusive content on that page. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Ciao.